Gagmeisters, Roy Hurd laughs us into the weekend. But first, has anyone heard of anthropomorphism? Well, it's the term used to describe people who attribute human characteristics to animals. And this week, one Dr. Mark Beckhoff claims that it can be justified as he's discovered that magpies actually hold funerals for dead friends. He said that they take part in rituals which involves the bird laying wreaths of grass alongside roadside corpses. Lovely. So, do we think this is true? Do you think we're guilty of, you know, treating animals like they're humans?
Oh,
yes.
Don't ask that. Of course they are. I do all the time. I mean, my Charlie, you know, came on here. He was married on here, and he enjoyed it.
To John Barrowman's dog.
To John Barrowman.
John
He wasn't
Barrowman was
married to John Barrowman. Yes, no, John Barrowman married to him, to another dog. But then I had a dog called Caius, who was a big Weimaraner. And one day I took him out into a park, and we were going, and a little baby deer came along, and I said to Caius, "Look, a little baby deer." And he went, "Oh, a little baby deer, Mum." And then another little baby deer came. And I went, "Look, another baby deer, Caius." And he went, "Another baby deer, Mum."
No, he didn't.
And then two more baby deer came. And then they started to go round him in a circle, and they were packing, and I went, "Caius, step away from the deers." And they're going to, and he was going, "Oh, Mum," and I went, "Come on, Caius, get out from the deers, get out from the deers." And he ran to me and jumped on me, and we ran away. You see, he was worried, and he knew, and he passed it on to me, and we escaped safely into the sunset. Thank you.
That's the first time I've ever heard of being ganged up by a gang of deer.
Baby deers, they do.
I can't, but, well, you know, I know you do treat your animals like... And he was like your baby, wasn't he?
Oh,
well, you had a little dog before
yeah, it was
Keely,
before
wasn't it?
Keely, yes, it was my baby.
Well,
He didn't sleep on my head, though.
No.
No.
I can't imagine.
You're sleeping there now, though. I think that people do actually treat their animals like little humans if that's all they have as companions. And I can see that, I can understand it. You know, my sister and my mum as well, when my mum had my dog, their dogs have their own sofas.
Oh.
Like, you go into the house and don't sit there. Don't sit there because that's the dog's sofa. You just think, it's a dog. No. It should sleep on the floor or outside. But, you know, well, yes, actually.
Outside?
But they're animals, and people are guilty of you know, treating dogs like human beings, and that's why a lot of dogs and cats get obese, because human beings are forever feeding them human food, and they don't need it, and initially they don't really want it. So, you know, it's a bit bad. But talking of human animals, do you remember the most famous human animal that ever existed? No. Do you remember sausages? Anyone remember?
Yes.
On That's Life, when that bloke was getting that little dog, and he was doing the interview, and the dog was going... Sausages. Do you remember the
sausages?
They are human.
I mean, I must, you know, my dog, Jackson, bless him, named after the late departed Michael, lives on in our house. He's a Labradoodle. He's beautiful. Look, there's Jackson. That's us caravanning. You know, I said that we go sometime, we go away. That's me, non-showered and having had no sleep the next day.
That's a mess.
Thank you. No, that's Jackson. But he talks in the morning. When you go and get him up in the morning, he goes...
They do. Animals are human. I love my doggy, and Jake and I love animals, and he's got that soft side, and his dad's dog died recently, and it's the first time I've seen him grieve, and he didn't know how to deal with it because he loved his doggies so much. But I've just bought him a little baby Russian baby dwarf hamster, so we're loving that right now. But, you know, I've had hamsters in my time. When I was married, I bought this hamster, and I named him Stanley. And he died after about a year and a half, because they don't live long, do they? I took him to Epping Forest, dug him a little grave, and then he realised he wasn't dead, he was having a kip. Had to dig him back up again.
They don't die, they just pretend they go like that.
I know, I thought he was dead. Had to dig him back up again.
They're not, yeah, they go to sleep, really, really deep sleep, and they go like that, they've got...
They do,
but they're not dead, and people bury them all the time.
But you know what? It's important to give your animals a good send-off, whether they're dead or not, obviously.
Yes, true.
Yeah, preferably when they're dead.
I don't know, because it's in the box.
Yeah, well.
Does it speak?
It's a little...
It's a fairy hat that gives it away.
You should see him dance, Carol. He's brilliant. Okay, it's time for you to have another go at this week's Comfort.